Hey guys, Ubiq Videos back for another one. What we're going to cover today is wallet contracts. So we're actually going to launch our first contract on the Ubiq network. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this one. So what we're going to start with is just a basic single user, single private key wallet contract. Probably the easiest contract that you can make because it's baked right into the wallet. There's going to be more contracts like this as Ubiq gets rolling. But for right now, the one of the only ones baked into the code or into the wallet is the wallet contract itself. So let's dig in. So to start with, you do need an account with at least one Ubiq in it in order to do this. So we've got a couple different accounts here. I'm going to use the main account for this one. But if you have more than one account, you can pick any one of them and make it the owner of the wallet contract. So to start, go ahead and click on wallets right here, and then we're going to scroll down a touch to the wallet contracts section. If you don't have a wallet that has at least one Ubiq in it, I believe you'll see a message here and this button won't show up. So if that happens, just send some Ubiq to one of your accounts. Use my previous videos to learn how to send if you need to. You'll see this button just like I can. So go ahead and click on Add Wallet Contract. And under Wallet Contract name, just give it any name, Ubiq Videos Tutorial, I'll call mine. And we can see here that the owner, we can select, I'm just going to make it the main account. And we want to leave this highlighted here. And now this might seem like super easy, and that's because it is. This is literally all there is to it. You don't have to copy any code from the internet. You don't need to write any code. You don't need to do anything like that to deploy this contract. And right here, it's just asking for a password. And that's the password from the account that we selected when we chose to create the wallet contract. Now, if you watched my last video, you'll remember that 21,000 gas was the amount of gas it took to do a regular transaction. And you can see here that it's 1.9 million gas to create a wallet contract. So it costs a little bit more, but that's because the wallet contracts can do more, which means that there's more code involved than there is with just sending a regular transaction on the network. So that's the reason. There's more functionality. The more functionality that's baked into a contract, the more code that the node that processes that contract has to run, and thus the more that we reward the miner for their activities or for that code execution. So we can see here that's 1.9 million gas. If we look next to that, that's still at this time is only 0.04 Ubiq. It's still like dust compared to, you know, even like a Bitcoin transaction or an Ethereum transaction. So that's all there is to this. Go ahead and type your password in there and hit send transaction. It says send transaction because technically when we're creating a contract, the contract code goes into a regular transaction. However, we're not actually sending any Ubiq with that transaction other than the Ubiq that goes towards the gas or the transaction fee for creating the contract. So you're not actually sending any Ubiq other than that transaction fee, and like I've said previously, that transaction fee goes right to the miners to help support the network. So if we go back to wallets and scroll down a little bit, we'll see Ubiq Videos Tutorial. This is our wallet contract, and it's creating. So we do need to wait for one block in order for this to finish, so I'll go ahead and cut the video here, and I'll come back when that's ready to go. Alright, so I stepped away for a little bit, and we can see here that we've got a new screen. Back up your wallet contract address. Now this is extremely important because if you lose this address right here, it's kind of like your private key. Consider it like your private key, only it's actually just an account number, so it's not like somebody can hack you with it. But it is very important that you hang on to this, otherwise you may not be able to recover the funds that are inside of the wallet contract. I'll do another tutorial on how to import these. It's a really simple, like, two-step process. And I'll cover that at some point down the road, but for right now, just make sure that you save it in like a notepad file or something like that, and you know, keep track of it. So I'm going to stick that in my notepad here, and we'll go ahead and click OK. And yours may still look like it's completing here when you get done, but after that first confirmation, it's ready to go. And if you click on your contract over here, you'll see this page loads now where before it didn't. Quick note on these icons here. If you hover over one of them, it'll give you a little tooltip and tell you that it's a security icon. Each one of these icons will be different for every single account that you create. If two icons look identical, that means that they actually share a private key, and that should never happen just because of the massive address space that there is with these private keys. So if you switch to a different account, you'll see that it has a different icon, and again, different icon. Some of them may look similar, but there will always be something slightly different about each one of them. And you'll see that the owner of this account has this greenish yellow looking icon, and that's because this greenish yellow icon is this device, or this account right here. So this account owns this contract, and that means that it has authority over it. So if we were to import just this wallet contract into somebody else's wallet using this key right here, or using this account number right here, they'd actually not be able to do anything with it unless they had the private key for this account as well as the encryption passphrase for that account. So that's all there is to making a single user or single signer wallet contract. I'm just going to real quickly send some funds to it, get it populated, and I'll show you a little bit more about how to use that account in the next video. And what we're going to do in the next one is we're actually going to set up a multi-sig account that will allow multiple private keys, or require multiple private keys, to sign any transactions using that contract. It's going to use the same wallet contract code skeleton. Again, it's built into the Fusion wallet, the existing Fusion wallet, and we'll dig into that in the next video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed.